I hope I'm on, guys. I don't know what my devices are doing. So, got it. I don't know what's happening on all of my social media stuff tonight. I got on and got everything all set up because I got my new glass mat and I didn't want the glare on it. And lo and behold, when I went live to Facebook, it says the app is not available right now. So I'm hopping over here to YouTube. And we're just gonna go with what I've got here because I was last few weeks that I've been on Facebook first. I haven't done a thumbnail of the cards and all that stuff. I do that after the fact. So I am not ready for that right now, but doesn't matter. We are live on YouTube, as far as I can tell. I guess maybe if somebody is here, you can just say hello and let me know because I've kind of forgotten how to do it all, you know? Comes and goes. So, okay, here we are. So go ahead and let me know if you see me, hear me. I should have some chat going on. Oh, Dawn's on. Good. Hey, Dawn. Hopefully others will find me. Mom asked if I was on tonight. I said I am, but oh, there she is. Yep. I had to post real quick. I was having issues, Mom. I got my glass mat going on here and I had to fiddle around. So I got on really early to do that and went live at 6:59 and my Zoom says that the app for Facebook is not available right now. So I quick jumped over to YouTube and posted a quick comment. So I hope that everybody sees that. And that's good. So you guys know that through all that, I lost all my train of thought. So I'm just going to get started. We've got the last chance sale still going on. And this is what I'm going to use tonight. This bundle right here, page 65. It's called the Warmest Heart. And if you guys do not have it, you might want it by the time I'm done. If you happen to order it, because you haven't yet, order the stamp set and the dies separately. Do not order the bundle. The bundle is not, the pieces and parts are on huge discount. So you can get the stamp set and the dies, I think, about the same price as the stamp set alone. Let me see, the stamp set is, no, I lied, the stamp set's 18. So you can get it cheaper than the dies because the bundle's $40 and I think you get both of these pieces for like under 25, around there. So let me, if you guys could see all the stuff I've got like taped up to, who knew that the lights a couple spaces over are glaring down on my glass mat. So I'm going to try and, oh, you guys aren't even seeing me, are you? Are you? Yes, you are. So now we're going to go, I'm going to go over here to my mat. I'm hoping it's straight. It's looking a little crooked. See if I can shore it up for the camera. So at least it's straight in the camera. But I got my glass mat, so we're going to give it a try. Feel free, let me know how it shouldn't have any lights showing on it because I've got everything blocked off. But if my camera from my phone is going in and out because it can't focus and things like that. I got a bunch of cards to show you. And I will just get started with the I'm gonna get started with showing you two that I'm not gonna make, and then I'll get into the ones that I'm gonna make. So here's an idea with this dies. This uses the add-on cards from like May's paper pumpkin kit. And I just cut out the compass and added a water bottle. And I'm gonna show you, I can't show you very well. Can I get the dies up in here? So can you see all those dies? I'm gonna show you the bits and pieces that it makes. So here's the water bottle and the handle. I left them all stuck over on my die board, or I'd have brought them over and show you. There's a bunch of labels. There's some cutouts for the stamps, but pretty much we're gonna use, this was the water bottle. There's a lid for it, the thermos, and then just some decorations. So I'll show you what I'm doing with each one. So I made the water bottle and I added, in my head, it was like my Yeti. My Yetis all have black screw-on caps, which I know that they're changing now, but, and then I added a carry handle. But that is one idea that you can use with this set. Another idea that I used was this one. And this one uses the add-on cards from the November, December paper pumpkin kit. And then I cut out this from the Berry Christmas Memories and More cards. And I added a couple thermoses. I cut out the thermos. I cut out the one that I made the water bottle and just took the cap off and put the cap down here. And then we've got some steam coming up. Oh, Patty found good, 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 good. People are finding their way over. Oh, you can't see? You are not turned on to the tabletop. Sorry, guys. Oh, remove pin. It says I am. All right, hold on. You're not seeing my desktop. So are you still seeing me peeking up at you? Okay, so let's, I might. Spotlight for everyone. How about that? Are you seeing my card now? Okay, sorry about that. You guys were just getting tired of seeing me. So let me start over then. Here is the card from the add-on pack for the paper pumpkin for November, December. And then this is from the Berry Christmas Memories and More card pack. I've got a full thermos and then the thermos with the lid that I cut off. Well, I didn't cut it off. I cut it off a different one, but it looks like, you know, I removed it from this one. We got a little bit of steam coming up because it's cold out. And okay, good. You're seeing the card. So then let me go back to this other one from the May in color kit. And I made just a water bottle there. Okay, somebody said that you seeing, are you seeing me or the cards? Gosh sakes, I can't get this right. I'm not going to touch anything. We just see your beautiful face now. So is it going back and forth? I'm just going to have to stop if it's not working right. Dawn says we're seeing the card, but then Mom says we're not. Okay, so you must be Patty's commenting. Good. So this one I was saying, I just kind of thought of my Yetis with the black screw-on lids or the flip top or whatever, and added the compass from the stamps that came with this kit. And then I believe these were the add-on cards. This was one of the add-on cards. And then I will go back and show you, it's on page 65. the Warmest Heart kit. And then let me pull up real close again to show you the dies because they're over on my board. So there's the water bottle and a cap, the thermos, the little handle. You saw the decorations that I used on those. And so this is a super good deal. If you haven't gotten it, you might want it by the time I show you all these fun cards. And it's super, super discounted. But don't buy the bundle, buy the dies and cards or stamps separately. All right, so this is the first one we're going to make. And I got everything cut and ready to go, so we won't be here all night. Not that we couldn't be here all night, but I don't think we want to be here all night. So I'm going to just glue this on my strip to the inside. Put that little arrows going down. We've got an 8.5, or sorry, we've got a let me use my new board because I'm drawing a blank now that I'm all flustered. Yes, we got an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of paper that my blade did not. I trimmed that up. I'm going to glue this to the inside. Don't know why I'm using my snail stuff, but it'll work. It's handy right here for me. I don't know at this point where my, oh, there's my glue bottle right inside. So I got the inside done. The outside is also, or not also, because I didn't tell you the inside here. We've got a 5.25 by 4 inch piece of basic white. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. Patty got it good. You got the good deal. Good, good, good. Then I have a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of basic white and the same size of the berry Christmas paper. Now you don't have to use the white if you don't want to. I was just using it for stability. But I'll try and see if I can do without it. Then I have from an old pack of paper, it's called 'Tis the Season. And I'm just gonna lay this on. So we've got a 6 by 2 inch piece of paper, and I'm just gonna lay it at an angle. Oops, I'm off the, just gonna lay it at an angle on here and glue it down. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get my liquid glue. Go all the way down. Glue looks like glue that down. Let me wipe up some of my glue. And I'm just going to cut it off with my scissors. You can use your trimmer. Scissors work just fine most of the time. And then now we have like this table going on here. Then I cut out from Night of Navy. We have a water bottle or a thermos. And then I cut out a topper. So I'm going to glue that on. And then I did cut out, or I did stamp a smiley face. You can't see it really on the camera, I'm sure, but I took my Night of Navy, little smiley face. My resident creative director said that you couldn't really see it. And I said, that's because I'm using the same color ink as the paper, and I don't really care how well you see it, but it might be kind of cute to put it in white and heat emboss it or something even, but I didn't. So for now, we're just going to do that. And then I'm going to, I've already taken some vellum and I made the little steam, and this steam came out of the For the Love of, oh, Nothing Better Than, the Nothing Better Than set. So we had the I believe that's what it's called. It has the cocktails in it or the chocolate, and you could, I think it had cookies, but it had this steam coming off the coffee or cocoa or whatever you were going to make it. So I'm cutting that off, and I only did 3 coming out of the water bottle or the thermos. Aren't we just geared to call these water bottles? Back in the day, they were thermoses. And I just lifted it up, put it under there, and then I'm going to take a dimensional. You guys, I tried something new over here tonight, and I'm not so sure it worked. On top of all the wonky stuff I got going on with for the lights, because the ceiling light is, for whatever reason, coming onto my glass mat, and it's not even near me. But I got a new tub that I brought the project over in to help me keep track of stuff better, so that I didn't maybe lose stuff up against the wall, but I don't know how well that's working. Then I'm going to show you guys a little trick. So now I want the cup. So you can take, I'm going to take my Night of Navy and the whole thermos, and I just want the cup. So I'm going to ink up just the cup, and I'm going to stamp it down. Now we have the thermos, the full thermos die, and you can cut it out from there, or I'm just going to take my scissors and cut around it. That should work well enough too. Like this. And then I'm just going to cut it off at this, like if it was on the thermos, right here at this bottom line, and hope that. So now we've got just the cup to put on there, and I need some more steam. So we'll cut out another set of steam. And again, if you were going to use the set for summer or something, you obviously wouldn't need to have the steam, but it would be a good set for picnics the sentiments in the set were for get well and you warm my heart. So I guess those are okay for summery sayings, but probably you warm my heart's a little bit more wintry, but who knows? Guess you can warm my heart any time of year, right? Just gonna put one dimensional on that. Pop it up over here. I'm not gonna push it down yet though, because I'm gonna get my mittens. So I do have the mitten builder punch. It's used retired, and I apologize, but they were so cute for the idea I had in my head. And I already have one mitten because I punched one and realized that I wanted one to go the other direction. So now I got to flip the paper over and go in this way. So the little dots are at the top. Hope I'm in the right spot. So that at least they kind of look like they match. All right, so now I got two mittens, a lefty and a righty, and I'm just going to glue them down. I'm going to glue this one flat onto the table. And then this guy I'm going to punch or pop up. Just kind of over here. And then the punch does also punch out this little twirly thing if you wanted to put it on the end of, it's not gonna, it wouldn't look right on there, so I didn't put it on. But if you had a solid color or something, you could change up your mittens, give them two layers. I'm just gonna leave them like that. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this onto the front. And so that extra piece of paper, you don't really need it. This other one that I was going to glue this on, I just wasn't so sure if I wanted it on there. Like I said, for some stability when I was doing my. Okay. Oh, now I can push down my cup all the way. And then I've got my Night of Navy paper. Just get a little embossing buddy on there. And then I've got a Versamark with the You Warm My Heart words from inside of the set. I'm gonna use this beautiful, 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 see, lovely Versamark. You know, sometimes I don't think to buy new stuff because what I got works. But when you get something new and realize how great it is to have a nice, juicy, brand new Versamark, it's like, why did I wait so long? All right, so now I've just put some white embossing powder over the top or the extra back in the container. And then I'm going to heat emboss it. So plug your ears. Get that done. Okay. This takes a hot second to heat up. Oh, Christy's on. Yay. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut these up. Cut the words up. My glue bottle keeps drying up on me. So, and I don't care how nicely it's cut. I don't mind the jagged sides or the kind of crooked pieces and all that. It's perfectly a-okay. So now I'm just going to come and cut them And did I cut all the words apart? I sure did. So you warm my heart. And then I glued them flat. Every time I close up my glue, I have to get it back out again when I think that I got time. But like I said, my nozzle keeps clogging up on me, so you you could pop these up. That would look cute too. My heart. Okay, so there we go. That's our first card. Didn't take long at all. Did a little piece of the mitten paper on the inside from the Berry Christmas paper. And that one's all done. And then now the second card that we're going to make is this one. That one might be wigging out on the mat. Let's pull that one up a little bit. So here's the second card we're going to make. I've got all the pieces again. Now this one is going to use a base of Lost Lagoon. And then I'm just going to glue down another strip just like the other one. That's my new thing these days, just to fill up the inside. Is just using a little bit of the designer series paper, but that could also be because I'm using a lot of designer series paper lately. There we go. And we're going to just glue that to the inside. Get our inside taken care of. I think that looks pretty good. Now I did use the opposite side of the paper just because it had, you could see the trees and stuff on it. The front side of the paper that I'm using is this. And so when you're done cutting it off, you really don't get anything that's all that noticeable. So I used the trees from the other side. And this is the One Horse Open Sleigh paper. It is on the online exclusives. Beautiful patterns, scenes. If you guys haven't seen that, you might look and check it out. Makes for awesome. This would make super great cards like the, oh, right here. I brought this over to show you guys. This is where I got the steam from. Nothing's better than the card from the card kit or Paper Pumpkin Extras. Those papers in that pack would be beautiful designs for this simple yet quick and still nice card idea. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna glue this down first. We're just gonna, I've only cut it to like the 8th, and I might have even gone a 16th because I wanted as much of this paper to be on there as I could. And get that to go down. There we go. All right, so now I got the background paper. I cut this down because the paper's 6 by 6. I cut it down, you know, to 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. and I whacked off from each kind of all the sides so that I could fit the scene in this tree through the hole. So I hope that my thought here is working. I don't know if it should pop up. That might even make it show through better. You might try that if you're gonna try one of these cards. Maybe pull it up. I guess I can do that. Let's do that. I'll do that on this one. So we'll put that on after. Pop it up. So I went ahead and I made 2 thermoses. And I've got, this is gray granite paper and ink. And then I have my blends. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stamp here that makes the outline on the thermos. I'm going to take this stamp in Lost Lagoon and I'm going to stamp it on just one of the thermoses. I can't see where my line is, so I'm eyeballing it. We're going to go here. And then the second one, I'm going to use like the crosshatch from the dies. These little pieces. So I took my darkest gray granite and I'm just going to go around the outline. Oh, this is really dark. I use the other end of it. I just might as well do the whole thing now because it's so dark. You guys notice that one end of your blend sometimes has a different color than the other end, even though they're both from the same marker. So then I just colored that. See, there's the other end. And then I took my light marker and then I'm just going to go around and color in the cap. Actually, this one I colored in the whole thing. So we're gonna just, I was gonna do this beforehand so you didn't have to watch me color it all, and nothing fancy. Not doing any, oh, I need like shading here and there and the other place. I'm just letting it all do its own thing. So there's the first guy. And then I did come through on the second one and did the same thing around the cap. So I'm going to use the other end. And I just colored the cap was all. Probably could have colored the whole, when I lied, I did color the bottom in a little bit too. Could probably color in the whole thermos. It would give it a, take a little bit of, this one's a little bit brighter. And then pop, I gotta pop these little things out, but don't throw them away. This would have been a good time for the adhesive paper. So we're just going to try and punch these out into a little pile. Here. And then we're going to glue them down. Just put the dark one on the bottom this time. I'll put the light one on the bottom again, but I don't think I'm going to overlap them quite the same this time. I was going to give it a little bit more pronounced overlapping, but you can't really with the, I'll just do it small. I'll just do a little overlap again. Yeah, this would be a good candidate for the adhesive backed paper. And let's see, I'm just going to stick it over there like this. Pull in our paper over here. I glued this guy flat. And then this one popped up. And then I'm going to take my bow punch and I'm going to cut out a bunch of these big ones. And then a bunch of these little ones. When I put my greeting on that other one, I ended up needing another little tiny sprig. So let's just go with that. And then all I did was kind of overlap them a little bit. And I'm going to put them under that. So let's go ahead and put a little glue on there. Glue them down. And then I'm going to just take these little ones and tuck them in there and then glue them again as well. See if I can stick them on like that. And where'd my light ones go? And let's do another. I'll put another darker one over here. Oh, I'm just going to call that good. Then I'm going to pop it up with some of my big old dimensional things. And I'm going to put it down one right here so that everything I know is stuck where I need it. Put that one down here. Then we're going to just randomly take these little things and just stick them on. It kind of helps take away the feeling of needing to be a Christmas kind of looking card, because it's not. It doesn't have to be anything for Christmas, or it's just obviously looking a little wintry. With my background paper that I picked inside there. Whoops. Stick a few more on. I need my pick tool to use the putty end. And then stick it down. The glue tip's working just fine. I think that's it. That looks like about how many I used before. And now we're going to pop that up. See what we get. See if it looks any different. Oh, I didn't put my greeting on yet, but we will. So now I'm going to cut these big old dimensionals into little strips. That should help me. I flung one over and it stuck on my computer. How about that? All right. I don't know how many I need. Probably need to secure all the corners really good. I need some super thin ones. To go up the side here. Get another one. We'll put one more up there. Probably the foam sheets would work really well for this idea. Hey, Judy, thanks for joining. Oh, good. You're going to try this one. Yay. We're just trying to see now if it's going to look any better popped up. Showcases the designer paper underneath or not. So this, guys, is like the putziest part of the whole card right here, putting this stuff on. Oops. Okay. And we'll put the last hunk over here. I'm probably going to need a hunk right there too, aren't I? Can't trade off my embellishments or my stickums because the Stampin' Up! Ones might be a little bit different size than these. So, all right, let me push all that out of the way, pull the card back in. And again, I don't have a whole lot of I gotta pull this off camera, I think, for a second. So I can try and that's where we're putting it right there. All right, so there's the two. Oh, I didn't put a greeting on it yet. This one's the popped up one. I don't know if we can see. Can you see the design any better underneath? We got a this or that. What do you think? Oh, let me put it over the top like that. Can we see a difference at all in the pattern underneath? You guys let me know what you think. And then I have just this strip of the designer series paper that I used, and I used it for the Get Well Soon. And this is a little bit tiny, so I used a dark ink. I used my basic gray, which is darker. Oh, there it is. But it might look better on a piece of like Pool Party, because that's what this is. If I didn't tell you guys, this is Pool Party in Lost Lagoon. It might look better on a piece of Pool Party that stands out a little better. And then I've just got this little oval punch, 3/4 by 15/16. I wonder whose idea that was to get 15/16 of an inch. Punch that out. And then I just stuck it in here. Like so. Just because I didn't know where else to put it. It was too tiny to go anywhere else. I guess you could have made a tag for the, used one of the tags in the set, one of those dies that I showed you. You could made a little emblem to put on the outside of the thermos, but I didn't want to. So Reedy and I came up with right here. Well, Reedy's my daughter too, so in case anybody doesn't know that. Got the approval from the resident creative director, but he wasn't really involved in the making of these today. So there we go, you guys. Oh, is she on? It's on. So somebody said hello to Reed. All right, so there's our cards, you guys. This, like I said, this one is popped up off the card. Don't really know if it makes any difference from the one being flat. In person, I can see it a little bit better, but that just could be because I don't know why. But there's our one card. And for anybody else who joined late, this is the first card that I made. And this is using the Warmest Heart bundle on the last chance list. And then I just showed this one. We didn't make this. This is with the winter November, December paper pumpkin cards. And this is from the Berry Christmas Memories and More cards. Just for a nice warm you up card. And then some, I have a bunch of these from the May in Color kit. And I just added a water bottle and a compass and called that one good. So let's see. We might be back to me. Yep, there we go. So that's it. I appreciate you guys finding me over here on YouTube tonight. I will definitely post it over on Facebook, but hopefully I'll be back working properly tomorrow. We've got our Zoom class tomorrow night for the December cards, which I didn't bring over because I think I showed you guys already, but those that are in the class should have received the email from me today with the link and any supply information for each card. And that's it, I think. I will see some of you tomorrow night for that class. I'll be back on Christmas Day night on the 25th for new Christmas cards, starting out strong, moving on into 2024. And that's it, you guys. I appreciate you watching, commenting, sharing, everything. You guys are the best, and thanks for sticking around. Talk to you later. Bye, everybody.